Good morning, student. Today we are going to see the NMR spectrum of ethyl acetate molecule. So just see here that this is the formula of ethyl acetate, that is CH3 C double bond O CH2 CH3. So from the structure we get that this CH3 proton have different environment than this CH3 proton, while this CH2 proton also having different environment. So total number of non-equivalent proton is 3. So we got 3 signal in our spectra, and the intensity ratio comes as 3:2:3. So we draw a rough resolution, low resolution spectra for the molecule with the 3 lines. And now we are going to assign which line is for which group. Just see here, this CH2 proton is highly deshielded because this carbon is directly attached to oxygen. That's why this proton have highest value in your spectrum. This methyl group is also deshielded because it is directly attached to your carbonyl group. That's why second peak is for your this methyl, and last peak is for your CH3. Now we are going to calculate splitting pattern for each signal. So for CH3 proton, that is which is denoted by A, formula is n+1. So adjacent to this CH3, this carbon don't have any proton, that's why here is 0 plus 1, that is singlet. It simply means that peak of this methyl is not splitted. Now we are going to calculate splitting pattern of CH2 proton. So for this CH2 proton, there is 3 proton present on your adjacent carbon. Formula is n+1. So 3 plus 1 is equal to quadrate, and intensity ratio comes as 1:3:1. Now for this CH3, we are going to calculate splitting pattern. So adjacent to this CH3 there is CH2. So n+1, that is 2 plus 1 is 3, and this peak is basically divided into 888, and intensity ratio is 1:1:1. So we draw high resolution spectra. This CH2 peak divided into quadrate in the manner 1:3:1. So this peak should be or approximately 3 times higher of this peak. This is 3 times, this is 1 time, so it is quadrate. This for A proton we got only singlet, so we draw it as it is. And for CH3 which C proton, which is denoted by C proton, we got triplet pattern in the manner 1:2:1. So if it is, so this peak should be nearly double about this peak, and this peak is near about 1:1 ratio with respect to this peak. So now we are going to see a very interesting molecule, that is acetyl acetone. This is the structure of acetyl acetone, that is CH3 C double bond O CH2 C double bond O CH3, and these molecule undergo ketoenol tautomerism because it have a active methylene group. So its enol form can be written as CH3 COH double bond CH C double bond O CH3. Now it's important. Why this molecule is important? Because it undergo ketoenol tautomerism. So we have 2 different forms for the same molecule. So how this phenomena affects our NMR, we are going to see. So from keto form, if we see, if we draw axis of symmetry, so left half is equal to right half. It simply means that this methyl and this methyl proton are equivalent, so they give only one peak in the spectrum, and this CH2 group give another peak. So number of signal obtained in keto form is 2. Intensity ratio is this CH3 have 3 proton, this CH3 have 3 proton, 3 plus 3 is 6 because they are equivalent, that's why 6. This CH2 have 2 proton, that's why is 2 2, that is 6 is to 2, which can also written as 3 is to 1. Now here see that both CH3 attached to electron withdrawing group, so they are d-shielded. It means that they have high del value, and this active methylene also is present in between two carbonyl group, so this proton is also get d-shielded, but d-shielding of this proton is higher as compared to CH3, so CH2 proton is also get d-shielded and they also have a high del value. Now we see the structure of enol form. Just see the structure of enol form, and from this enol form we know that there are 4 different types of proton, that is 4 different non-equivalent proton. This CH3 attached to carbonyl group, while this CH3 is attached to such a carbon which attached to OH group. So environment is different for this methyl and this methyl, that's why in enol form this methyl group and this methyl group give 2 different signals. So total number of signal in enol form is 1, that is for A proton. For this CH we got another signal, that is B dash. A proton attached to oxygen, it's give its own signal, that is C, and CH3 give its own signal. So number of signal in enol form is obtained is 4. Now see here the B dash proton which are present on CH, it is a d-shielded because it is adjacent to your carbonyl group. OH proton have highest value because this hydrogen is directly attached to electronegative atom, so it have highest value. CH3 proton is also d-shielded, but we have 2 different types of CH3. One CH3 is attached direct to the carbonyl group, another CH3 attached such a carbon atom which attached to OH group. So both CH3 generally get d-shielded, but d-shielding of this CH3 which is denoted by A is higher as compared to this. So number of signal obtained is 4, and order of peak in enol form obtained as OH have highest del value, then double bond CH, then CH3A, and then CH3D. But in actual spectra we got total 5 signal, not 4, not 2, but in actually we got 5 signal. And also note one of the thing that each in both the form there is no spin coupling is happen. So how we got 5 signal? So see here, first signal is obtained highest at del value OH, that is it is most d-shielded proton. It appears as a singlet because there is no adjacent proton available, and OH is also does not go, OH proton also does not go in coupling. Then we got CH proton, that is denoted by B dash here. Then we got a value, del value for CH2 proton which are present in your keto form. Then we got two signal for CH3. So this signal is obtained from methyl group which are present in your keto form, and this CH3 signal is obtained from methyl group which are present in enol form and adjacent to OH. So we can write this is CH3 for D proton and this is CH3 for A proton. So now we are going to see the NMR spectrum of acetophenone. Just see here, the structure of acetophenone is like this. In acetophenone, this carbonyl group de-shielded your two proton, that is this two proton, I denote it with B and B, that is ortho proton on both the side. This is ortho position, this is ortho position, or you can simply say that it is 2 number position, it is 6 number position in your benzene ring. Due to the carbonyl group, de-shielding of these two proton is happen, so they have high Del value. De-shielding effect does not affect these proton. De-shielding by carbonyl group is not happen on this 3 proton which is denoted by C, and this methyl group give its own signal, so it is A. So number of set of non-equivalent proton is, number of set of non-equivalent proton is 3. So we got 3 signal. So we got 3 signal in our spectrum. So we are going to draw the spectrum, low resolution spectra. So always remember that these 5 proton, that is 2 proton, 2 Hb proton and 3 Sc proton, they are part of your benzene ring, and benzene ring have anisotropic effect and its value near comes about in the region 6.5 to 8 ppm. So peak for these two types of proton, that is Hb and Sc type of proton, generally comes in the region 6.5 to 8 ppm. So I am going to write that. So let it is the region from 6.5 to 8 ppm. While this methyl proton is de-shielded, so its peak generally comes in the region 1.5 to 3. So I write 1 peak here, and this is the peak for TMS. So now decide which peak is for which proton. It is low resolution spectra. So as we know that this Hb proton have both the effect, that is anisotropic effect, plus in electron withdrawing effect of carbonyl group. Effect of C double bond O. So they have highest value. So this signal we write for twice Hb proton. Then there is also 3 proton present on benzene ring which only have anisotropic effect. That's why they have high del value. So this is the peak for thrice Sc proton, and this is the peak for your methyl group. Now we are going to calculate splitting pattern. So for splitting of CH3, n plus 1, that is 0 plus 1, so 1. So this CH3 signal cannot splitted, not splitted. Now we calculate for splitting pattern of Hb proton. So splitting of signal of Hb proton. So we write here 3n plus 1. Now remember, when you go for aromatic molecules and especially in acetophenone, adjacent to these 2 proton there are 3 proton. Take it as this C proton is also considered as adjacent to this your Hb proton in your acetophenone. So write here 3 plus 1. So you got quadrate. Generally it is considered as multiplate for aromatic nucleus, this type of splitting. And splitting of signal of Sc proton, right here n plus 1. So adjacent to your Sc proton there are 2 Hb proton, right here 2 plus 1, and you got here 888. For aromatic nucleus, don't calculate intensity ratio of quadrate and triplet. So in high resolution spectra, we see this Hb, signal of this Hb is generally divided into a multiplate. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is triplet. So 1, 2, 3, and this is as a singlet. This is del. It is from the region 6.5 to 8, this peak, and it is in the region, this peak is in the region generally 1.5 to 3. So see here the actual high resolution spectra. It comes as quadrate, it comes as a triplet, and it is as a singlet. So now we are going to solve some numerical on NMR. Consider this a numerical which are generally asked in the examination. We have provided following data: compound having molecular formula C2H4Br2, and this compound give NMR signal. Doublet near about 2.5, and that doublet is for 3 hydrogen. Quadrate near about del value 5.8 for 1 proton. Assign the structure. The information is given for high resolution spectra because they give splitting pattern here. So assign the structure of molecule. So from the information we get, we can write, since information about 2 peaks is given, so number of signal is 2. That means there are 2 types of non-equivalent protons are present. Intensity ratio is 3:1. It is simply for written from this information. It have 3 proton, it have 1 proton. So we draw high resolution spectra like this. Quadrate for highest del value, so we denote, we draw quadrate for high del value. So this come near about 5.8 del, and doublet for 3 protons, so we draw doublet for 2 proton. Now we are going to solve this signal for your adjacent proton. So splitting pattern of signal 1 is equal to n plus 1. So signal is divided into this, second signal is divided into quadrate, means 4. So is equal to n plus 1. So n value comes as a 3. It simply means that number of adjacent proton is 3. So we can write CH3 from this easily because number of adjacent proton is 3. Splitting pattern of signal 1 is also solved, which is equal to n plus 1. First signal is divided into doublet, so 2 is equal to n plus 1, so n is equal to 1. So number of adjacent proton is 1, so we can simply write it as a CH. So now see here, if we join, just write number of adjacent proton, that is CH3, and CH, just couple it, CH3 and CH. Now we have to write down 2 bromine atom. So we know that valency of this carbon is not satisfied yet. So write 2 bromine here. Now check, does all the parameters satisfied? Cross check the structure with given information. So we assign structure like this from given information. Now we are going to cross check it. This structure have 2 different type of proton, that is A and B. Splitting pattern for HA proton should be, splitting pattern should be n plus 1. So we see here adjacent to this all 3 proton there is 1 proton, so 1 plus 1 2, that is we got doublet for this CH3, which is here, and for this CH, that is HB proton, there are 3 proton, so 3 plus 1 is 4, so it is divided into quadrate. and del value of this Hb proton should be high because it is directly attached to, this carbon is directly attached to 2 bromine atom. So this, by this way we can assign the structure of molecule by using NMR. Let's take also one problem. An organic compound having molecular formula C2H6, here it should be O, gave following signal in NMR spectra: triplet at del value 1.2 for 3 proton, quadret for del value 3.63 for 2 proton, singlet near about 4.8 for 1 proton. So this is the information given for high resolution spectra. So draw the high resolution spectra first with the help of all the information. So singlets come at near about 4.8. So let this value, del value is near about 4.8, it is singlet. Quadret is near about 3.63. So we draw quadret here first and its value is 3.63, and triplet is near about 1.2. let this del value is here, this value is 1.2. now apply the formula. First write down signal 1, signal 2, signal 3, then splitting of signal 1 is equal to n plus 1. So signal 1 is splitted into triplet, so 3 is equal to n plus 1. So n value should be 2. N value should be 2. It means that number of adjacent proton is 2. So that group should be CH2. So write CH2 adjacent to this peak. This peak is here. So write this value here, CH2. Now splitting of signal 2 is equal to n plus 1. Signal 2 is divided into quadret, that is equal to 4 is equal to n plus 1. So n is equal to 3. So number of adjacent proton is 3. So we write methyl here. So we have 2 adjacent peak for this CH2. One is here, one is here. But this peak is divided into quadret, that's why this peak is divided into quadret and it have 3 adjacent proton. Thus this value give this signal tell us it is singlet, while this signal tell us, signal 1 tell us it is triplet. So write CH3 here first. After solving all the problem, we assign which peak is for which group. Now splitting of signal 3 is equal to n plus 1. So 1 is equal to n plus 1 is equal to n is equal to 0. That is number of adjacent proton is 0. So structure of compound is CH3CH2OH. How we write this? So just see here. Just this information tell us there is CH2 group. This information tell us there is CH3 group somewhere. Now this information tell us there is no adjacent proton for this signal, and your molecular formula is given is C2H6O. We already use 1 CH3, we already take 1 CH2. So we already minus from this formula this information, that is you already use C2 H5 and U remains with OH only. Also confirm thus this information which we assign, it is correct or not. So we write number of adjacent proton is 0, so we write OH group. Now cross check thus assigned structure is correct or not. So splitting pattern for this CH3 is, for this CH3 we write N+1. Adjacent to this CH3 there is 2 proton, so 2 plus 1 3, that is this CH3 give triplet signal in spectra. This CH2 adjacent to this CH2 there are this CH3 and this OH, but OH not go in coupling, OH proton not undergo coupling. So we write number of adjacent proton is only 3 plus 1, that is 4. So this CH2 give quaterate. So this is the generally splitting pattern for this CH2. This is the splitting pattern of your CH3. Since OH proton does not undergo coupling, N+1 is N+1 is 1, sorry, it is 0 plus 1, because it does not go under coupling. It simple means that this proton is also not affect environment of your OH proton. So you got singlet. Now this proton have highest del value. After that this carbon is attached to oxygen, so this proton is somewhat deshielded, so it have second highest del value and it have lowest. So if I draw spectrum for ethyl alcohol, so it should becomes like this. And this is match, this spectrum is exactly matches with the spectrum which is drawn from your information. That's why this structure is correct for this numerical, and by this way we are going to solve NMR problem. Thank you very much.